has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Yellow. Set. Go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Okay,
here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set. Hut. Hey, check mega. 45. White. Hut. Hut.
They'll go play action with Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now. Yellow. 22. Steal. Check steal. Hut. 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 Hut.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Nick Scorton gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Black. Next blue. Check. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Check,
Now Young. Over the middle. He's got the get. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
down, set.
To throw, Young. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline, and he's in. Jalen Hooker, touchdown, Panthers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and good. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, ready?
To throw is Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Set, cut. Ready?
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Here's Young to throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And this is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready,
Work
ready.
to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Still going. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Frankie Louvu in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Come on, set. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
Get up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
32. 10 cycles. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Tenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you've got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. It is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the
Yellow,
2-point
43,
conversion.
fight, 97. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one taken at the 10. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw with it, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Now Daniels. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Let's set.
On 1st down is Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. Young. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, you got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Ready? Nice.
Throwing now. Daniel escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Work in the middle. He's got Ertz. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Come on, set. Hey, 50, green. Cut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cut.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run is going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ultra. Strike. Red. 38. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. That is caught side of the end zone. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down.
Set, hut. Yellow.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merrick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Pushed out to his left. Off he goes. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary. But then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short. But not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Ready, set.
He'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers stretch things out even further.
Commanders 7.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Scorton getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory.